Hi guys and welcome back. Now you don't need to be a geography expert to know that Canada is absolutely enormous, and many people watching this will be aware that Canada is the second largest country on the planet, behind Russia. But what does all that actually mean? Well, today we're going to try and answer that question by comparing Canada and its provinces to other places in the world to try and explain just how vast this country really is.
Firstly, let's have a few basic statistics. Canada covers 9.98 million square kilometres, of which 800,000 square kilometres is freshwater lakes and rivers. That's more freshwater than you'll find in any other country in the world. Sticking with freshwater, Canada has more than 100,000 lakes, including 500 of over 100 kilometres square, and is home to 2 million rivers, one for every 18 people in the country. Canada's total surface, including all of those lakes and rivers, is so huge that the country covers 1/15 of the world's surface.
When it comes to sea and shoreline, Canada also holds some incredible records. Canada has 1.8 million square kilometres of maritime waters, and its shoreline is a staggering 265,000 kilometres long, meaning that if you walked every centimetre of Canada's coastline, you'd have walked the equivalent of 6.5 laps around the equator. No other country on Earth has a shoreline that is even half the length of Canada's. Staying with the theme of borders, Canada's border with the United States is 8,800 kilometres long, making it the longest binational border on the planet.
Coming inland, Canada is home to an estimated 1 trillion trees, and even its individual provinces and territories are bigger than many countries. British Columbia, where we live, is 1.5 times the size of France, and Manitoba is almost twice the size of Germany. The Northwest Territories, which doesn't even have enough people to fill the Olympic Stadium in Montreal, is almost half the size of India.
Of all these geeky statistics, this is probably my favourite of all. Nunavut, home to just 39,000 residents, is the biggest territory or province, and it's bigger than South Africa, all 4 component parts of the United Kingdom, Germany, Belgium, Ireland, Luxembourg, Denmark, Holland and Austria combined. That's right, it has a population lower than the capacity of most modern soccer stadiums, but it covers an area half the size of the entire European Union.
Okay, so these facts are pretty mind-blowing, but it can be hard to picture what this means in real terms. So let's try to translate it. Canadians love road tripping, and if you were to drive from Halifax on the east coast to Vancouver on the west coast, it would take about 60 hours. If that felt a little short, you can instead choose to drive from Pelee Island, might have pronounced that wrong, which sits in Lake Erie and is Canada's most southern point, to Tuktoyaktuk, the furthest north point which can be reached by car, in which case you'd need 72 hours.
Even in Quebec alone, you'll need to drive for 36 hours if, for some reason, you need to get from Percé on the coast to Kaniapiskau, again probably pronounced wrong, in the northern part of the province. Quebec actually carries on after that, but there are no more roads. Much of northern Canada is not accessible by roads and is incredibly sparsely populated and can only be accessed by air. The farthest north settlement in Canada, and the world in fact, is called Alert, and it's a military base just 800 kilometres from the North Pole. Now 800 kilometres, that might actually sound quite a long way, but Alert is 5 times that distance from Canada's capital, Ottawa.
About the only measurement by which Canada is not huge is population. The country is home to 38 million people, which is about the same as metropolitan Tokyo. Canada's population is about 1/10 of that of the USA and just over half the population of the UK, despite Canada being 40 times the size of Great Britain. Of Canada's 38 million people, 90% of them live within 100 miles of the US border, and more than half of Canadians live in either Ontario or Quebec.
So there you have it, Canada is indeed absolutely huge. We've really enjoyed geeking out on these statistics, so put any of your own favourites in the comments below. And if you like great content about Canada and want a healthy dose of it every Wednesday and Sunday, then hit subscribe before you go. Thanks for watching.